Hey YouTube friends, thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm camping at Buttermilk Falls State Park in the Ithaca area in the Finger Lakes region of upstate New York. Originally I was not going to make this video because I went to school up here and this was a kind of a private time for me to reminisce, but after being here I realized I almost felt selfish not showing you just how pretty and magnificent this area is. So, can't wait to show you around my alma mater, can't wait to show you Buttermilk Falls State Park, can't wait to tell you all about the Finger Lakes region of upstate New York and your van life there. Let's get into it. As I kind of stated in the intro, originally I wasn't going to share this content because one, I didn't think you'd be that interested, and two, honestly, I had forgotten how pretty it was. I did not remember how remarkable this area of the country is. And so I want to show you upstate New York through my eyes and through van life eyes. So the first thing I want to show you is just the drive. The drive is beautiful, and I'm going to show you that while we talk. Upstate New York is actually an agriculture area. It's wine country area. It's Finger Lakes. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's small, quaint Americana. It is beautiful. And so the drive itself is lovely, and driving around the area is lovely. The next thing I want to show you is one of my favorite places, which is Buttermilk Falls State Park. When I was an undergrad, we would come here during the summers and swim and enjoy the falls, but I'm going to take you on a tour of the campground as well as the actual gorge and rim trails so that you can just see how absolutely stunning this area is. So this is our campsite at Buttermilk Falls. You can see there's no hookups here, but it's wooded, it's quiet. We have a nice shade canopy, as you can tell, fire ring and park bench. But what actually I love about this is when we're sleeping, we wake up to this lovely view of this forest. As you can see, the campground itself is not crowded at all. There's a lot of tent campers here because I'm guessing there's not a lot of hookups. Buttermilk Falls has cabins and it has these shelters. A lot of the people camping here are actually in tents. Where I am, there's no electric or sewer hookups. There are water spigots throughout the campground, and there is a dump station at the park. So you do have that availability. But there are these shelters as well as cabins, and there's quite a few cabins dispersed throughout the park where you can camp and rent the cabin. As we continue, we'll walk around. I'll show you the bathhouses. I've not been that impressed with the bathhouses, and I'll tell you about that when we get in. But in front of me is the bathhouse. These are the bathhouses. What I don't like about this bathhouse, these are the showers. And as you can tell, first of all, there's absolutely no privacy. Two people share one door. And then on top of that, this system only has no water temperature control, only on or off. So there is one temperature, and this is the changing area for two people. There's no privacy. There's no real place to hang stuff. And the bathhouses are okay. They've been mostly clean. Mostly clean, as you can tell. So I am not in love with this bathhouse. We're now doing one of the most popular hikes in Buttermilk Falls, the Gorge Rim Loop Trail. So it's only a couple miles, but it does have some elevation gain. So we're definitely huffing and puffing some. As you can see, the trail is nice and wide, very easy to follow, but it is definitely steep in places, like right here. So as you continue down the trail, you're just rewarded with fall after fall, beautiful sight after beautiful sight. This is one of my favorite hikes. It's really cool. In addition to the hike we just did, Buttermilk also has this lovely swimming hole that is lifeguard manned. It is absolutely refreshing dip in the summer, bit cold, to be honest, but refreshing in the summer. So I think Buttermilk is just a hidden gem that most people would never even find. So definitely recommend that you hit up Buttermilk Falls State Park. Next up, I'm gonna show you Cornell. Cornell is my alma mater. It is lovely. You could spend a day there, but you don't need to. I would recommend the free tour. There are free tours. You can schedule them a day in advance. And if you go, I would recommend that you hit up Cornell Dairy Bar and have a fresh ice cream. All the ice cream is made fresh on campus from Cornell cows that are also on campus. So the ice cream is delicious. Let me show you Cornell. Unfortunately, my trip down memory lane is a little bit stunted because of the massive amount of construction going on the main quad. I always love the quad, the main quad, Arts and Sciences, College of Arts and Sciences. You can see buildings behind me, right? In front of me, right, is the clock tower, which is unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, maybe because they're renovating it, currently massed over. And as you go around, you see Olin Library, and you see various halls that once again all shrouded with construction equipment. So unfortunately, you're not getting the full view of Cornell right now. But this really is, you can tell how big this quad is as you follow it around, is really just a beautiful, beautiful university. I haven't went to school here. Cornell was divided into colleges. I went to the College of Industrial and Labor Relations, and at least the building still exists. We'll see if it's still there, Hives Hall. But that was my home school. And they built the new building, which is over there, whilst I was here. So we're gonna go explore. So this is the bridge I used to walk across every day going to class. And I lived in the building behind that one. Following Cornell, I dropped down to the Commons, which is the downtown area of Ithaca. It is a pedestrian type mall that you would see in Europe or somewhere like that, but it is quaint, small town Americana, with a hint of weird that is uniquely Ithaca. So let me show you the Commons. One of the quainter parts of Ithaca is the Commons. When I was here, this area was pretty vibrant, and it's still pretty vibrant. So if you get by Ithaca, stop by the Commons. It's kind of small town America and super cute. And that's why I like it, right? It has a certain something about it that reminds me of a bygone era. I decided that I like to live in America that was 75 years ago and probably no longer exists anymore. But the Commons is a cute little place. It's kind of a cute little downtown section with stores and cafes and kind of unique stores that aren't chains. So it's definitely worth a stop by. You can kind of see what makes this area special. It gives you that nostalgic feeling of Old Town, Main Street, America, with also the Ithaca weirdness that I absolutely adore and love. You get both at one place. That's what I love about the Commons. When I was at Cornell, there was a famous sandwich truck called the Hot Truck that had started in the 1960s, actually in 1960, and served generations of Cornell, so over 50 years. We would line up when it would show up at 9:30 and enjoy a Hot Truck sandwich. Those sandwiches, that some say are the original French bread pizza, are actually now served at Shortstop Deli. So I'm showing you Shortstop Deli. I highly recommend that you stop by Shortstop Deli and enjoy a Hot Truck authentic sandwich. Make sure to ask for sunshine. And if they don't know what that is, because you'd almost have to have been original to know what that is, it is a crushed up bag of Lay's potato chips that is baked onto the sandwich before it puts in the oven. That's the key. I love the upstate New York area. I love the upstate New York area when I went to school here. I love it today. I love it as a van lifer. The things I like the most about it is the temperatures. It's mid-July here roughly. It is nice and temperate and the sun is shining, but the temperature is wonderful. It's in the 60s at night, so you can see behind me, I am sleeping with my rear doors open. I have a beautiful view to wake up to. The gorges are absolutely amazing. There's lakes around, there's all kinds of things you can do. You can do wine trails, you can do sailing, you can do paddleboarding, you can kayak. If you name it, you can do it. So if it's a water activity. all those recreation opportunities are available. I don't drink anymore, but when I did, the wine country in upstate New York, particularly the Rieslings, are amazing. Cornell is a beautiful campus. It is worth your afternoon to go walk around Cornell. Even if you didn't go to school here, you're just going to love the old architecture, the buildings, the history, etc. I think the upstate New York is a great place. And when places like Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are all super crowded right now, particularly within the Thousand Trail system, upstate New York is underappreciated and it is not super crowded. This campground is actually fairly empty. I say that it's about half full, which compared to other campgrounds in other states right now is pretty much empty. So all of those things are positives. The one downside that I mentioned in my blog post is New York has very strict gun control laws. It is basically, for all intents and practical purposes, illegal for an out-of-state person to possess a firearm, handgun in this state. So just be aware of that and, behave accordingly. You know what to do. So would I come back to upstate New York? I'm nostalgic. I love this place. So absolutely I would. The free parking opportunities are not necessarily abundant, but they do exist. iOverlander has a plethora of free sites. There's a plethora of harvest hosts. So there are definitely ways you can van life on the cheap in upstate New York. I hope you will come here. I spent 3 days. You could spend a month and not run out of fun stuff to do. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.